Hello CCS teachers, this is Vance and I'm going to show you how to sign in to Google Classroom. The first thing you need to know about Google Classroom is it does not work for the ccs-chargers.org domain. Unfortunately, we have a business domain, not an education domain. That's why we have the ccs-students.org domain, because it is an education domain, so we can use Google Classroom with our students. So the first thing you have to know is that you have to be logged in using a ccs-students.org email address. The easiest way to do that, if you're already logged in to your regular email, just click on your picture here and click Add Another Account, and it's going to ask you the username and password. You'll just put in your whatever username at ccs-students.org and your password, and it will take you right in. Now I'm already logged in on this machine as that, so I'm just going to click here, and that will take me to my email for the students.org email address. Now, if you do not know your username or password, please let me know. I can reset your passwords for you. I can do all of that stuff and get you logged in. Once you are logged into your email for your students domain, you're going to click on the 9 little dots here, and you're going to find Classroom, and you're going to click that. That's going to open up your Classroom app. This is Google Classroom. These are the different classes that are going to be shown in this area. You see I've got my Exploring Technology from the first semester and the second semester. How that looks is if I go into the classroom, you can see the different students that I have here. We actually don't use it for anything with classwork because all of our stuff is on the projector in class. But now that we're in the situation that we are going to start using this a little bit more. So what you would do, let's go back to your classes, is from this screen here, as a teacher, you can create a class. As a student, this is where you'd also join a class. So as a teacher, if you want to go ahead and create your class, you're going to click on the plus sign here, and you're going to click Create a Class. If you're a student, you'd obviously click Join Class. So we're going to create a class here. We're going to call this, let's call it Quarantine Class number 1. That is the only thing that's required. These other things here, if you want to fill those out, you certainly can. But the only thing required to create the class is a name. So hit Create, and this is going to take a moment to create the class. It's usually only about 5 or 6 seconds. But you can see that your classes will just fill up here. Oh, here we are. So Quarantine Class number 1, you can change your theme. You can upload a picture if you want. You can do all kinds of things with that here. There are 2 ways to add students to these classes. You can add them manually, or you can have your students do it for you, which is what I recommend. If you're going to meet with your students on a Zoom video conference or a Google Hangout or something like that, this is an easy way to do that. You would have them go into their email, click the dots, choose Classroom, and then you would have them click the little plus sign and say Join a Class. And it's going to ask them for a class code. Your class code is going to be right here. It's going to be different for every class. You can click this button to make it much bigger. That's the class code that you will give to your students that want to join this class. They'll put that in. They'll automatically be in your class. That's the easiest way to do it. You can also, if you'd rather set up your class manually beforehand, you can click on the People tab up here. And you see right now I have no students. But if I click this button right here, I can type a name or email. So I know that Fox is a test student in this domain. So I can put in his email address, and it comes up with the search here. So I just click that button, and I can also, I would add my next student. And that comes up here, and then I would hit invite. And what that's going to do, that's going to send an email to both of those students, and it's going to give them a link they can click. When they click that link, it will join them to this classroom. Now, right now it's just showing them as invited because they haven't clicked the link yet. Once they have clicked the link, it'll show them as being part of the classroom. If later you want to remove a student, you can remove them, or if you want to resend that email to get them to join it, you can do that as well. And you can also click this button to select all of them. And that's how to get your Google Classroom set up, and that's how to have your students join it. If you have any questions or if you need your account information sent out to you, please email me or give me a text, and I will get that information out to you. Thank you very much.